of Richie Shiree and the 27X of Joey Pilgrim. Final two starters should be the 24 of Mason Diaz and the 35 of Kale Kosiski. Kosiski would round out the field. And it looks like 10 on the racetrack. No, it looks like maybe 11 of our 14. So some of the drivers not making the call to go to the tail end to this first Newsom Raceway Parts B Main. Remember, race fans, only the top two survive and advance. Top two make it into tonight's 50-lap, 5,000 to win feature. So the first of three of these final preliminaries for the Crate Racing USA 604 late models getting ready to come to life. The lights go out on the Brandon Ford East Bay Raceway Park pace truck. A couple of Greencastle, Indiana drivers on the front row. A pair of 05s. Can the 05s hang on to the top two transfer spots, or will somebody else race their way in? We will find out. Down into turns 3 and 4. The Newsom Raceway Parts Crate Racing USA first of three preliminary features underway. Top side will go Bumgardner. Bumgardner up against the fence. Tucker Anderson to the inside. Oh, and Varnador fell back into that fourth spot. Looked like the 41 kind of halted in turn 2. Not sure why, but out of turn number 1, or turn 4 rather, it'll be Josh Boller. He'll lead lap 1. Tucker Anderson right now in the final transfer spot. Can he hold it? That's the question. There you see the 41. That will be Varnador. Just in front of him, Bumgardner. Those are the first two cars on the outside looking in, as Tucker Anderson right now has the second and final transfer spot. So we'll split the screen. You'll get a look at the leader on the left side. That'll be Josh Boller out of Greencastle, Indiana. Coming down here to race at East Bay Raceway Park, trying to hold off Blairsville, Georgia's Tucker Anderson in that 22. The 41 and the 05 on the right side of your screen. That'll be Travis Varnador and Paul Bumgardner. Third and fourth. Once again, only the top two going to transfer to the main event. And they'll kind of get themselves spread out right now. Top 6 cars all single file at the bottom of the racetrack, as the 05 of Josh Boller continues to put these laps on. 5 laps now in the books. And the caution flag comes out, and Keaton Smith in the 57 has went around down here in turns 3 and 4. The driver out of Clinton, South Carolina, the DJ Performance Rocket XR1 Kennedy Excavating Incorporated, Norton's Heating and Air SNS Equine 57 will bring out the first caution flag here in Newsom Raceway Parts B Main number 1. Once again, only the top two survive in advance, and if you're Tucker Anderson or if you're Josh Boller, you did not want to see that caution flag because you had pulled away from the rest of the field. So the caution will come back out. 5 laps in the books of the 12 that make up this first of 3 Newsom Raceway Parts B Main. So they'll go back to the Dixie double file restart. That will give Tucker Anderson the option of inside or out. He will obviously take the inside. That's going to stick the 05 of Paul Bumgardner to the outside of row number 2. Varnador goes inside of row 3, and Ronnie Cooper will have the outside of row number 3. Once again, 7 laps to go here in our first of 3 Newsom Raceway Parts B Main features. Top 2 going to survive and advance into that 50-lap, 5,000 to win feature coming up at the end of the night. Green flag back out on turn number 4. Tucker Anderson to the bottom. Wow, Varnador slid in there, kept Ronnie Cooper to the top side, and the 41 tried his best. That was a 8-wheel slide down into turns 1 and 2. They'll do it again down in 3 and 4. Varnador to the bottom. He won't have the advantage. Oh, yes, he will. He'll take the advantage off of turn number 4. Cooper's going to fall in line back to 5th. Varnador now up to the 05 of Bumgardner, but they watch the top 2 slowly pull away down the back straightaway. It is Josh Boller. It is Tucker Anderson, your top two. There you see the 22 just ahead of the 05 of Bumgardner and the 41. Now Varnador will make the slack job on the 05 down in 1 and 2, and Varnador sets his sights on the youngster in the 22 to try to survive and advance. Only the top two going to the feature. They'll cross the stripe now with 4 laps to go. Oh, man, and Varnador washed it up. Man, and Bumgardner got in there. They'll both hit the U-tire. The 41 and the 05 will go around in turn 2, and the caution flag will come back out. Varnador and Bumgardner fighting back and forth, and that is the end result. Both of them go around out of turn number 2, and the caution flag will come back out. Caution flag comes out. 8 laps officially complete. Tension in the grandstand, tension in the grandstand. Final call for 50-50 tickets. Final call for those 50-50 tickets. They're going to draw that after the street stock feature. They're going to draw that after the street stock feature. So get your 50-50 tickets while you can. Ibach instant replay for the folks watching at home on Floracing. There you see Varnador. Varnador dives down into turns 1 and 2, washes up. Bumgardner fills the gap and looked like Varnador came down. And when he came down, Bumgardner was simply there. Trying to come down off of turn 2, and Bumgardner's 05 machine was still there. So there you get a good look at the 05S of Paul Bumgardner. He sets on the back straightaway. Have the officials check, make sure everything is good as far as the steering goes in the 05S. And he will fall back in line, and we get ready to go back at it. 8 laps of our 12 here in our Newsom Raceway Parts B Main number 1 for the final night of the Winter Nationals for the Crate Racing USA 604 late models. It is Crate Week, and we have been so glad you've been with us, race fans, all weekend long. Whether you've been here at East Bay Raceway Park or watching at home on Floracing, thank you for joining us. First of 3 B mains getting ready to come back to life for the KRC Power Steering Restart Zone. Green flag in the air. And the 41 going to turn the U-tire around in turns 3 and 4, but he's going to fall back into the tail end of the line. And Tucker Anderson's lost the transfer spot. Ronnie Cooper raced around the 10 on that restart. Cooper took that second spot. Now can Tucker Anderson run him down? 3 laps to go around East Bay Raceway Park. Final chance for everybody but the top 2 coming to the 2 lap to go mark. Out front, it has been Josh Boller in that 05 machine since the drop of the green flag. Ronnie Cooper in that second spot. Tucker Anderson just outside looking in. He went to the top side in 1 and 2 to see if he can find anything. He'll sail it off into 3 and 4. White flag in the air. Final time down into turns 1 and 2 for Josh Boller. Boller in the 05 will work down the back straightaway. Tucker Anderson will get around Dial for the 3rd spot, but is not going to have enough. Out of turns 3 and 4. Winner of B main number 1 will be Josh Boller. Boller will pick up the win. Second will go to Ronnie Cooper. And Tucker Anderson, Daniel Dial, Blake Creech, and Kyle